Whether it's down on the cutting board or up in the hand, the new West KnifeWorks paring knife can do both, and not every single paring knife can say that. The drop point design that the knife makers have added into this blade profile not only make this incredibly versatile, but this paring knife actually has a belly worked into the edge. What this translates to when you're working with this is less pointy stabbing and more delicate, precise cuts. I've also worked with other paring knives in the past where they've skimped on the handle, and that's not here. This is actually a robust handle. It feels comfortable to use, and I personally have two grips that I use with this. One is a little bit more lower on the handle that actually leaves that big chunky part of the blade that is more straight to be exposed. And so if I'm doing tasks like peeling apples and I want to have large sections of the peel come off, it's perfect for that. The other way I use this is actually moving my hand up along the spine, choking up on this knife, and this is perfect for tasks like taking the stems off of strawberries or cleaning radishes up around the stem where dirt gets kind of gunked up in there, or even taking the eyes off of potatoes. Again, I talked about those two grips, but if you want a third one, you can actually hold this in the way that you would use something like a petty knife and have this be down on the board and actually chop with this. As long as whatever you're cutting isn't too tall, this actually works remarkably well because of the edge that's on this using that high quality steel. A couple use cases that come to mind for something like that is like using it up in your hand to take the stems off of green beans, and then down on the board you can actually cut them on a bias and then have them ready to cook. The other use case that I really love the paring for is making something like sheeted pasta, because you want a sharp knife to be able to cut through those sheets, and it doesn't have to be crazy tall or really burdensome when you have all the flour and pasta all over the board. You've already heard me talk about the CPM S35VN steel, which does rock that 58 to 60 Rockwell hardness rating, as well as that incredible combination of toughness, edge retention, and stain resistance so you can keep on cutting. This one you see here does have the G Fusion handle with that aerospace grade G10 fiberglass composite. This comes in a range of different creative color palettes as well as a more minimalist black. If natural materials are more your preference, I recommend you check out the Desert Ironwood, which is incredibly sturdy and does have that more natural wood tone. Every single piece of this process is both sourced and made in the USA, supporting American manufacturing. And I almost forgot to mention, every single product that you're going to hear me talk about is backed by new West KnifeWorks 100% performance satisfaction guarantee, as well as includes that free lifetime sharpening. New West KnifeWorks is helmed by Corey Milligan, a chef turned knife maker who works with incredible artisans and actually empowers a lot of the knife makers to do a lot of the hand finishing that you're gonna enjoy. The spine beveling details, if it's a knife that you happen to use a pinch grip with, it's gonna be incredibly comfortable because you're not gonna have any harsh edges up on the spine. And those details really come through, from the materials to the finishing to all of the features that are included with the end use in mind. For a comprehensive overview and comparison of the new West KnifeWorks G Fusion line, that is available for you to watch next. It's either right below this video or right here on screen.